Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA. Online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Sunday, May 29th, 2022, and it is 11:56 a.m. when I'm recording this episode. It's too early for me to crack open a beer. 3 more minutes and I will be able to, though. This is a bonus episode. I don't know if you listened to the last one. I did a track by track of the new Def Leppard album. Well, today I have my good friend, I don't know how good of a friend he is, but he's a friend, Sven from Torpedohead. Are you a friend, Sven? Hey, Sven, are you a friend?
Depends on how big the donation will be.
Well, that means...
No, we're friends. We're very good friends.
Yeah, there you go.
We're like, how long now? 17 years or something?
We've gone over this many times, but you can tell people where we met.
In Germany, when we were on tour together with American Heartbreak and the Spacebrains.
Spacebrains, yes. And the Spacebrains were a great band, and now he's got Torpedohead. And we kept in touch all this time, and since then, I have every Torpedohead album and every... the Spacebrains, how many did the Spacebrains do? Just the one?
Yeah, we only did an EP.
Yeah.
And then...
What happened with Spacebrains? Why'd they break up? Why'd Spacebrains
It didn't work out anymore. No money, and it didn't work out. I guess if there was money involved, there would still would be a motivation to go on. You know, that's like...
So did somebody mess around with somebody's girlfriend or wife?
No, nothing like that.
No, just a fight.
That's only for the rich bands who got none other problems than those.
So if somebody would have messed around with somebody's girlfriend or wife, the band could have still been together.
Maybe. I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, that's that. We got that out of the way. So
we were young back then. There was none of that really stuff, you know.
Yeah.
On tour, partying.
I did a show on Friday. It was Friday night? Yeah. I did a show on Friday night. I had to go to work on Saturday. We were going to do this on yesterday, but I had to go to work yesterday. We're going to do a track by... We'll probably just shoot the shit, but we're also going to talk about the new Torpedohead EP. I was hoping it was going to be a full length, but it's only an EP. It's called Torpedohead, TRPHD.
Yeah, like you want to pronounce it. We leave that up to the people who read it. But I think you can guess what it's supposed to mean.
Yes, it is shorthand for Torpedohead.
Yeah, something.
I'm looking at the cover. It's a cool cover. Cool. The album art is pretty cool. It's got a arm reaching out of a suitcase, kind of like Thing in. Remember the Addams Family TV show?
Yeah.
Remember Thing? His arm would come out of the box.
Walk around.
Are you there?
Sven? Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
I said walk and then walk around.
Yeah, yeah. So an arm covered in tattoos is coming out of a suitcase that has a Torpedohead tag on it. Whose arm is that?
That's our drummers.
The drummer's arm. So how did you? It's a cool album cover. I don't know if it's trick photography or it's really good graphic art. So I'm guessing you put that on.
Real.
You cut a hole into the suitcase and stuck it on a white table or tablecloth, and he stuck his arm through it.
But maybe he still has one arm now.
Oh, you
You never know.
He fucked somebody's girlfriend. Now he lost his arm. Now he's speaking of Def Leppard, he now only has one arm. Have you heard the latest Def Leppard album?
Just one song. I heard one song.
Which one was that? The one that sounds like a Susie Quattro type song?
No, I think it was more of a pop song. Something I didn't listen to all the new songs. I have to.
The one you probably heard was Kick. Was it this one?
No, no. It was much more pop song.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
The album is not. It ain't no high and dry, put it that way, but it's a good effort. It's about 5 songs too long. There's like 17 songs or 15 songs on it, and at least 5 of those are not very good songs.
They should have put out an album, but before that, an EP.
Oh. So that's the way you're justifying only putting out an EP.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on this Sunday to do the show. I am raring to go. I had to leave the house this morning because the woman, the house cleaner, came to clean the house. So I had to leave this morning. So I went to work for a couple of hours, and here I am doing a rock and roll geek show. It's a bonus episode. So
you got a house. You got a house cleaner. You got that big mansion.
Yeah, we've got a woman who comes to clean the house. A South African woman.
50 rooms.
Yes. My wife, she won't even let me cook in this fucking house, man. She's
okay.
Clean freak, and yeah. So we got a house cleaner.
Watch out! Don't get a pool cleaner.
I won't get a pool cleaner anytime soon. Get it. Pool boy. Well, she's got the polo boy, the guy that trains her in polo. That's who she's fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, polo. We're that rich. We have multiple horses and the polo field and all that in the backyard.
I can't imagine with being a podcast star.
Yep, that's the way it is. We're no decibel geek, but we're trying. Although donations are a little
getting
low.
Close.
Yeah. So how is everything going with you, Sven?
Yeah, great. Like we said, we're like coming back now. We took a bit of a time off. We didn't really take off. We were always doing something, but for like releasing stuff, we released some videos the last years, but nothing really new. And yeah, we're already got a whole album finished up, and this is like the first single of that upcoming album. And we didn't just want to do a single video or something like that, so we thought we'd do an EP because like these videos we put out the last years, we were not really single, so you couldn't really buy it. So we thought we put it on those songs as like bonus tracks, make an EP out of it. So it's finally out for everybody to get or listen to on Spotify, wherever you.
So
your music.
One of these songs will be on the new record.
Yeah, the opening track, that's like the single. That's from the new album, and then there's another completely unreleased track on this EP, and the other ones we already released as videos.
Okay.
So it's.
And you are also you and I are also helping Manitoba we're helping him in his career, huh?
Yes, we are.
So we got 2 songs, or you're doing almost all the heavy lifting because you wrote and recorded them all. I helped with the latest one. I helped with the lyrics and phrasing. How do you think they're coming out so far?
Great. So we got one song down. It's like completely finished, and we're as we speak, we're working on the next one.
Yeah, Manitoba
hopefully get it.
He works a little slow. He does things at his own pace, but I love the guy.
Yeah, that's like just how it goes, Everybody has its own pace, and in the end, something will work out.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite people in the world, and he seems to like both of the songs, and yeah, the first one is called. What's the first one called? Oh, Deloise Nation. Is it Deloise Nation?
Yeah.
And the second one is Back on Broadway.
That's how it's called.
Okay. So did you wanted me to play 2 songs? You wanted me to put 2 other songs. So how do you want to do this show, Sven? I'm letting you take control of this bonus episode.
You want to start off with one of those 2 songs before we hit the EP, so everybody gets warmed up.
Okay, all right. Are you doing any other podcast to promote this new EP?
No, not interview wise.
Oh, you just send them to a bunch of other podcasts.
There are a lot of podcasts who are playing the songs, but yeah.
Name some of those podcasts.
I forgot.
Okay, let me see.
Something with Geek.
Okay, Decibel Geek is in heavy rotation on Decibel Geek. My friend Chris Sinzak. How about BJ Cramp? Is his show doing it? Rock and or Roll? Is he playing it?
No, I never heard of
What
them.
about the Kiss podcast? Are those guys playing it?
I don't know them.
How about the Classic Metal Show? Are they playing any stuff from it?
Are we doing classic metal?
I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
just
don't think
naming
so.
off all the other music podcasts that I know. How about Joey?
No,
Rock-
there is some. If you want to hear it real, there's some from the Real Punk Radio thing.
Oh,
the
Real Punk
podcast
Radio. Those guys.
network there.
What
Yeah.
is Real Punk Radio? I know
Yeah.
those guys. Is that Jason Snyderman?
No, it's
Okay.
like the red wine on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, I
and
know those guys.
rock and roll manifesto. They play more like punk rock and underground stuff. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All those guys who did not rip off your friend Michael Butler.
Did not what?
Rip off the Rock and Roll Geek Show.
Nah, I don't think so. They sound
Much better.
totally different.
Much better.
Don't always underplay.
All right, let's start off with a song. You wanted to play a Yo-Yos and a Wild Hearts. Which would you like to play first?
Let's start with the Wild Hearts.
Okay, one of the greatest songs ever written. Have you heard Ginger's new Ginger and the Sinners?
I think so. Are you talking about that? It's a bit sound a bit country type.
Wasted Years, I think is the song. Wasted Time.
Could be, yeah.
I played one.
That sounds pretty cool.
I played it on the last. Yeah, it's called Wasted Times. I played it on the last episode that I recorded. It's pretty good. Have you heard? Have you heard the De Piratas, Warner Hodges band?
Yes. Yeah, that's really cool. I actually heard it the first time on your show, and I was like, "What's that? That's cool." You know, that moment when it starts off with this AC/DC riff, and I'm like, okay, you know, you have a certain sound of voice that's gonna come in your head, and then like this totally different voice comes, you know, like more punk rock straight, and then you get like the chorus with melody and everything. I was like, hey, that's cool. What's that?
That whole album is great. Every single song on that album is great. That's probably might be my favorite album of the year so far. And Dan Baird has another band called the Chefs. Have you heard that?
No, I've heard that.
Yeah, Stan Lynch from Tom Petty is the drummer, and another guy on bass, and then Dan Baird. That's good too.
That sounds. Yeah, everything from Dan Baird is cool.
Yeah, and
so you can't really go wrong when you buy it. Dan, the worst thing you can say is, it sounds like it reminds me like of the last album, but it's always great, you know. It's always cool.
Yeah, and Tom Peterson plays on the De Parada's album, one of the songs.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, let's start off with the song. This is Sick of Drugs. We're doing the Wild Hearts, right?
Yeah.
Sick of Drugs from Wild Hearts. I have Fishing for Luckies is what I have it on. Here you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I played that song with Ginger at the Viper Room in L.A. Hold on, stop.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, anyway, when we were sound checking, Ricky Warwick got up and played it with us. When we were sound checking the song, to my right was Ginger, and to my left was Ricky Warwick, and I swear I got a little bit emotional.
You were like, "What?
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Am I dreaming?"
I got a little
Somebody
bit choked.
pinch me.
I got a little bit choked up. I almost started crying during the sound check. It was fucking embarrassing as hell.
Cool.
It sounded so fucking amazing too, man.
I can imagine. Yeah, cool. All
right, you ready to do the track by track?
Of course.
All right,
yeah.
so we won't score it. We'll just talk about every song. How about that?
Yeah, that's cool.
So what number of? So you got we got 1, 2. Would this be the third full length? This is not. I mean, this is an EP. I know, but the full. But
this is. The next album is the fourth
full length. Okay, so we got.
Yeah.
So we have 3. Oh yeah, the last one was called 3. Okay, Greetings from Heartbreak Key is the second one. What's the first one?
Yeah.
I don't have the first one.
You don't?
What is
Love? It's called Love Sick Avenue. No, Love. Yeah, that was an EP too. That was the first EP we did. That was before Greetings, and the first one is called Love Sick Avenue. It has this red cover.
No, I don't have that. You got to get me that one.
I sent you the CD. That was back in the day when you were still sending CDs to people.
I must have lost it during the iTunes, the infamous crash of the iTunes, and lost everything. Lost my entire music collection. Well, send it to me again if you would.
Okay.
So this would be. So the next one will be the fourth album. So this is.
Yeah.
All right. So Torpedohead, spelled. If you're looking for, I guess just search for Torpedohead, and it will be. And it's an EP called. It's shorthand for Torpedohead. TRPHD. All right. First song, One Step Ahead.
Yeah, you'll find it everywhere.
Somebody posted on the Rock and Roll Geek Facebook group, which I did not create, but I do approve people. You just got to answer 2 questions, and somebody posted the video to this song.
Cool.
And people were discussing it, and the common consensus. Well, the common consensus has very Wild Hearts feel, and you sent me a review that somebody compared it to American Heartbreak.
Yeah, that's a good friend from ours from France. Who's obviously got a good music taste, or he knows about music. So that was cool when I read that.
He must know about music if he's heard of American Heartbreak. There's not many people. I contacted Manny several years ago. Manny was the guy who booked American Heartbreak, and I said, "Hey, do you think there'd be any interest in an American Heartbreak reunion?" And he got back to me and said, "No." So
what for a reunion, or what did you say? I didn't hear.
There would be no interest. Nobody would be interested. So that nixed that idea of doing reuniting and doing a European tour.
Of course, if there would be money, you would have been on the way already. It's always like the money thing. So money always brings the bands together.
There was no interest, but good on the guy from France who did the comparison. It's called One Step Ahead. I didn't hear any of those comparisons. Well, I guess the beginning of it could be a little like. I mean, it's just the one driving muted guitar. Let's play it. That could be a little like Superstar, I guess, but then Superstar changes. Then it's nothing like. And it's a way better song than Superstar as well. What were you thinking when this song came out, of your head? Were you trying to
I don't know. It just not really. That's like one of those. The funny thing is that's like one of the first Torpedohead songs. That already I wrote that back in, I don't know, like 2009 or 2008, something like that. And then we did a demo, and I think we played live once, and then it just got lost on the way, And then I found the demo again a year ago or so, and we said, "Hey man, come on, let's try this, and yeah, it worked out. It sounded great.
You guys have a recording studio set up in the band room?
Yeah, that's what we were doing like the last years. We made it like our own studio, you know. We started out with just recording a little bit with the computer, and then we got a little more, and then we built like a recording booth for vocals, and yeah, it went on, and then suddenly we found ourselves recording like the songs, and those are also the other songs that are on the EP. Those were like the first songs we did by ourselves, and then when we're finished, we're like, whoa, this sounds pretty cool. Let's see if someone can mix or master it for us, you know. We didn't even have any idea if it would like work out, and then we sent it to Siggy, the guy who recorded our previous albums, and I asked him, can you maybe like mix it and master it? And he said, yeah, send it over. I'll have a look on it. And then yeah, he sent back the first track, which was Don't Care About You, which is that track is also on the EP, and we were like, oh. I think we got something going here. So yeah, since then we're recording everything by ourselves.
So where is the band room? Is that in somebody's house, or is it like at a rehearsal hall place?
Yeah, it's like a rehearsal space. It's like we've been having that space for like ages.
A bunch of bands practice there?
No. It's only us and the other guys in the band. They're like have this cover band for fun that they also practice there, but none other than that. It used to be a youth center on top of it, but the youth center that moved, and I think there's some classes, you know, like art classes or stuff like that's going on in the place. Yeah, it's pretty cool because you can like record when you want there, and you're not really like disturbing anybody except the people who eat ice cream next to the rehearsal space.
You guys just have mics all set up all the time?
Yeah, that's like the cool thing, you know. When you have an idea, we can just go there. Come on, let's record that. Yeah. And then so you have that's the thing you don't really have when you go to a studio, you know. When you go to studio, you have like, oh, we gotta record it, we're on time, we're paying for it, you know, I gotta get the tracks down, and you do one after another. And of course that's also good because there's other spontaneity stuff in there, but a lot of it is no, it's got to be good now, and you know. And when you record it like that, you have these moments like that you don't really have in the studio that are like, I don't know, just like that comes out, and then you can, well, let's leave that track. And then other moments when you think, that completely sucked, let's do it next week again, you know, and then you just do it again. That's the time you don't really have in the studio, and that's also like, you know, when you read about or used to read about your favorite bands, they're recording like already 2 years for the album and do this and that, then you know they just had money to do that in the studio, which you don't, but then you have the time to, like, you know, to do a lot of spontaneity stuff in there.
All right, this song is called One Step Ahead. And we'll play it. If I have any questions, I'll stop him in the middle and ask. Here we go. One step ahead. Also a little, I don't mind you coming here. You know that, the car?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Blind up.
Good. That's a very good comparison. Good band.
You can sing my song, walk my walk, try to shut my mouth and talk my talk. No matter what you do, I'm always one step ahead of you. Steal my riff, cut your hair. You can even buy the shoes I wear, but they won't get you to the place where I'm one step ahead of you. How do you try? How do you try? The roses from your head, they won't dry. The water that you need to grow, you suck from me. Imitate me, aggravate me. No matter
I asked you this before, Sven. You have a girlfriend, or you're married, right?
Yes.
What's that mean? Why the long pause?
I was just drinking something.
Oh, okay. So there's everything's okay in the marriage and all that, and the girlfriend.
Yeah,
is it girlfriend
everything's
or
good.
marriage?
But the song has
marriage?
the song. If you want to ask something like that, the song has nothing to do with things like that.
Okay. So how's the girlfriend?
It could. It could have.
Are you married or just a girlfriend?
Maybe.
Huh.
Maybe this or maybe that.
Big secret here. Okay, he's keeping his options open in case they go on tour. I read you. I read you.
That's what you do, you know.
Yeah, you don't want any chicks to get heartbroken. All right, let's more of the song. Does your girlfriend and or wife ever say, "Is this song about me"?
No, not really.
Oh, does she like the band? Does she listen to the band?
Of course.
Okay, all right. He's being very mysterious. I don't know why he's being so mysterious, but all right, I'll let the song go. That middle part is very Wild Hearts. This part here, the bridge, I guess is what you call it. You got a wah-wah pedal, Sven?
Yeah.
All right.
Customized.
Customized? How do you customize a wah-wah pedal?
There's certain capacitors you can change in there, and then you change the sound. The you can get like more of the roar, or you can get more of the highs.
You modified it yourself?
I didn't know about that. Yeah. I found out about that. I don't know, some last year. Because I've been having this wah-wah pedal since, I don't know, like 30 years, 25 years or something. And then it didn't work anymore since it sounded strange. And then I opened it and try to clean it. And then I fucked up everything. It didn't work anymore. But I didn't want to throw it away. So I just, Googled and did some YouTube videos and, found out that you can exchange these parts because they're like exchangeable because the stuff that's in there, it's already so old, so it's easy to change things out. And then, I ordered a part and I changed it and it worked. And then suddenly I got hooked on the stuff that you can make it sound different.
Awesome.
And
there's YouTube
change
videos,
a little bit more. And
there's YouTube videos how to modify a wah-wah pedal as well.
Of course, YouTube videos and sites and like totally geeks, they're like that. Yeah, it's a crazy world.
That YouTube is great, isn't it? For stuff like that.
Yeah, because if there are like, I think from Dunlop, there are like 30 wah pedals you can buy out there, and that way you don't have to like spend like 300 or 400 euros. You just read about how you want your pedal to sound, and then you just like modify these parts that only cost like €1 or like $1 or something, or even some of them only cost like 50 cents. And then you just change them, and it sounds way better than when you bought it.
There's probably like wah-wah pedal mod groups online somewhere. It's probably a mod group on Facebook.
I guess so, and then if you keep looking more, it gets crazier because you can like modify like everything, like every pedal you have. There's these crazy guys, you know, they're like drilling holes and building extra switches for like the phaser pedal, and it's a crazy world. Like you can modify everything. That's cool.
So is it just a Crybaby?
Yeah, it's a Dunlop Crybaby, and
the classic one.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like the classic.
Remember those big Morleys?
Yeah. I always thought they were like metal wah-wahs, and then I read a bit about them, and they're actually older than.
Yeah, they were in the 70s.
Like,
they were on
what you consider like metal.
In all the magazines. They like had full page ads in like Cream magazine and Circus magazine.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That was like interesting when I read it. I thought it was like a metal pedal that like came out like in the 80s or something. I didn't know that they were already so old. That's interesting.
All right, back to the wah-wah solo here. The backgrounds are real faint in there. Is that you or the guys in the band?
You mean these OOs that always come in a bit like no, that's me.
That's you. Okay.
That's me. But the other backing vocals are the other two guys.
All right, that is a great tune. Doesn't have a breakdown, but they don't all have to have a breakdown. If the song's great, it doesn't have to have a breakdown.
Doesn't have a breakdown? What do you mean, a middle part?
After the bridge after the B set, or I guess you guys call it a middle eight or middle. We call it a bridge here in the United States. After the bridge.
That's a part when you. Oh, you mean yeah? Okay, I know what you mean. You know, where the music stops and then like I know what you mean. I thought you meant the other part. Okay, yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. But it's a great tune. Anyway, I like it a lot.
That's in Germany we call that, or me and my drummer, what you mean, we call it the Oberkörperfrei part.
Oberkörperfrei?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
that's like, you know, when you like take your T-shirt off and, you know, like everybody goes, whoa, you know, like live, you know, like in the middle of the set. I don't know how we got to that, but it's like the running thing. When I say, oh, after the break we do like that part, and he knows, oh, okay, I go.
Yeah, and you get everybody hands in the air. Come on, let me see your hands. Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah.
All right, I got a question for everybody on this side of the room. That kind of thing.
All the people in the back row. Yeah. Come on.
All right, that's a great tune. If we were scoring it, I'd give it a plus. I would give it a big +1.
Thank you.
I've heard some of the songs on the new album. When is the new album coming out? The full length?
I don't really know yet. So because there's a lot of stuff to work out. How we release it.
So why you're trying to get it? You're trying to get on a label, or you're going to do it yourself?
Yeah, we're gonna check the options if there are any options for. Because the thing is now, you know, a few years ago, like when you did like vinyl, that was really cheap to send it away. You know, like send a vinyl to the US. It was really no problem, and then you have like 100% coming back to you. But now, if you go and want to send a vinyl to America, it's like $50 to send one vinyl to America at the moment. So yeah, it's totally crazy. It's totally crazy.
Wonder if that has anything to do with that guy who's doing a bang up job as president of the United States. I wonder if it has anything to do with him.
I don't know what's. I guess if you the other way around, if you want to send anything to Germany, I think it costs like I bet like $5 or so.
So maybe it's
I have a feeling like that.
Maybe it's Germany's fault.
I don't know. It's totally crazy. Well, that's also a little bit a problem because we did a cassette from the EP, and the only thing we didn't really think of or didn't know it's like it costs like a fortune to send anything to the US. You know, if you're living in the EU, it's not a big problem, but other than that, it's like crazy at the moment. So we gotta like get a distributor for things. So yeah, we gotta work this stuff out. You know, how to release it.
Well, I've heard. I think I've heard. Let's see, 1, 2. I think I've heard like 2 or 3 songs from the full length. One of them, I sent you a riff, and you made a song out of that. So, am I getting songwriting?
Yeah.
Am I getting songwriting credit on that, or partial songwriting credit? I mean.
I think so.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll sue me, I guess.
I won't sue you. I'll just be. I won't have any proof. I won't have any proof that hey, I came up with that riff.
You'll drag me to court.
So I sent. I sometimes
that's the guy. He stole the riff from me.
When I have ideas, sometimes because when I have ideas, I'll just pick up the guitar and put record on my phone and like voice memo. And Sven goes, "Hey, send me anything you got recorded." So I sent him. I think the last time you were on my show, and I sent you.
We talked afterwards. We talked. I asked you like, "Are you still writing anything? Great songs like back in the day, American Heartbreak." And you were like, "Yeah, of course, I got a demo." And then
no, I just record stuff on my phone when I get an idea, I just lay down on my phone. And so I sent him it was just me.
I was thinking you had like.
Yeah, you thought I had. I don't have sophisticated. I can't just get an idea and go and record a song because first of all I don't know how to program drums because I'm not a drummer, and I don't know how to program drums on the computer. I can plug a guitar in and I can plug a bass in and I can plug vocals in and do all that, but I don't know how to work a multi-track recorder that well, although I'm getting a little bit better. So all I do is just pick up the guitar and pluck into the iPhone microphone. I don't even think I plugged a amp in. It's just me like strumming, so it sounds like a campfire song.
Yeah, that was like one of those campfire riffs. When I heard it the first time, I was imagining you sitting somewhere in the woods on a stone and banging the guitar.
Yeah. Well, I'll be damned if Sven didn't come up like 2 days later and had a whole song recorded. I was like, holy shit, motherfucker recorded a song out of that riff. So anyway, I've heard 2 or 3 of the songs, and they're all great. I think I sang background on one of the songs, Arrogant Rooftops.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah. You sang background on 3 songs.
Oh, I did, huh? So which 3 did I sing backgrounds on? I did Arrogant Rooftops, the one that I had a part in songwriting. What's the third one?
And another one. We don't want to spoil everything and tell all the titles up front.
I don't.
Got to keep the mystery going, man.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't remember.
I forgot it too. I forgot it on the way to the microphone here.
All right. Anyway, all right. Next song is called. So we're already almost an hour into this. We only got through one song. So next song is Heartbleed. I've heard that one. That is on. You did a video for that. That's not on anything that was already released, right? Just a video.
No, we didn't do a video, but you did a complete show on that already. You
that's when
praised me for the how to write a good song.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, I did a show on that, how to write a good song, and
this
one does have a breakdown.
It does, yeah. Right. It does have the Oberkörperfreiheit.
Yeah, here's Heartbreed. I know you hate hearing comparisons, but it's kind of a natural thing that people compare. Getting It from the Wild Hearts, that intro. All right? I'm not offending you by saying that, am I, Sven?
I'm totally offended. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I don't like that band.
I'm not saying it's a ripoff. It just harkens back to that style. That's all I'm saying. All right. Also, a little like an American Heartbreak song called Rotten Apple. Then it goes into its own thing, which is a cool 3-chord riff.
A cloud of neon light, travel sweat, can get no sleep. You sound jet lag, shake down, smash it up. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight. Gonna make me feel like it's alright. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight for you. Silkworm spinning threads on broken glass. My endless highway is such a beautiful mess. Broken windows in a flashlight dream. Yes, I'm jet lag, shake down, smash it up. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight. Gonna make me feel like it's alright. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight for you. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight. Gonna make me feel like it's alright. Gonna make my heart bleed tonight for you. Introduction, body conclusion. Ain't my plan, I need another solution. A new disease, my VHS is blurred. The cause in a rebel, just give me some dirt.
There's the breakdown. Also, a nice harmony solo there. Dueling guitar solo. I like.
Twin guitars.
Yeah, twin guitars. Attack. A little modulation. All right, there you go. That's a good song. That was not on anything. Just did a video of it, right? Or
No,
did
not
you didn't do a
not even video. We just put an audio out, audio track, or how you call it. Yeah.
So there's just 3 guys in the band. You and the guitar player, or you and the bass player and the drummer, right?
Yeah.
Who does the engineering on it?
That's our bass player,
Okay, all right.
Holger.
All right.
Yeah.
If I could make one suggestion for that bass player,
Yeah.
if in case he's listening, what's his name?
Holger.
Hey, Holger. This is your friend Michael Butler from the Rock and Roll Geek Show. If you would please, as a favor to me, take that guitar strap off your bass and pull the strap and loosen it about 5 holes. Lower it a little bit. All right. That's the only suggestion I have. Other than
Then
that,
you would look like Michael Butler.
just lower it a little bit. You don't have to lower it down to your knees. Just lower it just a bit, and then you'll be a perfect bass player. All right. It's a little. What do I know? I'm just a dumb podcaster, but that's just my suggestion. All right. Next song is called "Don't Care," but he does a great job engineering the recording. I mean, I can't believe it's done in a band room. It sounds better than a lot of records. You know, better than a lot of $1 million records.
Yeah, I was amazed when it came. You have to have somebody who does a good mastering job in the end, but you have to also do a lot. The better you play it, the better it sounds in the end. That's you can't come around that. The better it's all laid down, and you don't really have to change anything in the end. That's what our recording guy always says. Don't fix it in the mix.
Yeah, and I've heard stuff that songs that aren't mastered, because I did background vocals on some of the songs, and they sound great when they're not mastered. So it's down to he does a good job engineering or laying everything down.
Yeah.
So kudos bass player for laying Holger. Kudos Holger for laying everything down. So I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying lower your strap just a bit. That's all I'm saying. All right. Next song, Don't Care. Oh, do you double your vocals?
Yeah, I doubled some, and some of them are done by the other two guys.
All right.
It's kind of mix.
All right, next song is Don't Care About You. All right. This is about his... No, okay, I'm going to shut up. Stop. Okay. Anything else to say about that one, Sven?
Yeah, that was the first song we did completely on our own, and then we sent it off for a mix, and then got it back, and that like kicked off the whole thing, like doing it ourselves.
I already had that song as well.
Yeah, we released that already. Yeah.
All right. Next song is Ain't Your Life, which has, you heard already, a little bit of an AC/DC intro. Ain't Your Life. Do I have that? Was that on anything else? Yes, I had that one as well.
I think so. We did a video to that one.
Okay. Ain't Your Life.
I think we even did a show together on that one when we were listening to it together.
Ain't
like
your...
a half a show or something.
Half a show? All right. Okay. Well, here's Ain't Your Life.
Didn't pick up my six string just to please you. I didn't buy no notebook, baby, write the words to soothe your soul. I didn't spend all my money for blood on my vinyl. I didn't pour my heart out for free. My life ain't your life, and my soul ain't for sale. My life ain't your life, and I ain't got no. Yes, I ain't got no. Tell me. I didn't pick up a major in philosophy. Let you stand there preaching on a flat stream of things that I don't need. I didn't spend all my money for blood on my vinyl. I didn't pour my heart out for free. My life ain't your life, and my soul ain't for sale. My life ain't your life, and I ain't got no. Yes, I ain't got no. Tell me. My life ain't your life, and my soul ain't for sale. My life ain't your life, and I ain't got no price tag still made. My life ain't your life, and my soul ain't for sale. My life ain't your life, and I ain't got no. Yes, I ain't got no. Let your life ain't your life. Ain't your life. Ain't your life. Ain't your life. No, no. Ain't your life. Ain't your life. Ain't your life. Hey.
All right. Oh, stop. Okay.
See, you can also have if you record your own stuff in the rehearsal room, you can always have parties there.
Yeah.
So
Did you guys have a party when you were recording that one?
it's always, of course, it's a non-stop party. You know.
You brought a bunch of people in to do they were all like so impressed with that song. They gave you a rounding applause at the end of it.
Yeah.
That's
like,
a catchy tune.
We want us to hear it.
Chorus in that song's really catchy. Nice job, Sven. I already told you many times that you write great tunes, so you don't need me to kiss your ass.
Thank you. Keep the donations coming,
Yes,
please.
without your donations. All right. Next song. Now, I've never heard the next song, Candy Hateful. I don't think I have that.
Yeah, that's completely unreleased. I think that's the track is as poppy as we can get.
Is that a new song or is it one from the archives?
Yeah, no. We recorded it with the other tracks that are on this EP, but we didn't release it yet.
So, okay, but wait a minute now. Some of the songs you didn't just record all these songs because some of them were recorded a long time ago, right?
Yeah, we recorded them, I don't know, like 2 years or 3 years ago, back in 2018 or something like that. We recorded like 5 or 6 songs, and then we started releasing them as videos, but we didn't release all of them. So this one we didn't release yet.
So this one was recorded a couple years ago as well.
Yeah, with like in the same sessions with the other songs.
Okay.
Now except the new single.
The songs that are on the new the album that's coming out the full length, those aren't all recorded 2 years ago, right? They were?
No, those we recorded
recently.
I don't know, was that recently, last year or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's Candy Hateful. All one word. Candy Hate Fuel.
Yeah, fuel. Candy Hate Fuel.
Does Candy hate fuel, or is it what's the meaning of that title? You remember that song remember that Golden Earring tune, Candy's Going Bad?
No, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's a great tune.
I only know that's like one of these opposite things, candy and then hate and fuel, something like that.
So there's no real meaning?
So sometimes you don't really know what you're writing there, So it makes sense. A lot of songs, I just when I'm composing it just comes out. You don't really know what's it supposed to mean, and then after you wrote the whole tune down, it starts to make sense. So some songs are like you have something in your head and you want to say that, and then you put it down. But some things, they just, I don't know where they come from, but in the beginning they don't really make sense, and then they start to make sense. Yeah.
So Candy's not a girl's name. It's in this.
No.
So
it's just supposed to mean that something
sticky sweet.
On the opposite.
Like Def Leppard, sticky sweet. I'm hot, sticky sweet.
Sticky sweet.
I'm hot, sticky sweet. From my head to my feet. Yeah, you got to write some clever lyrics like those, man.
That Motley tune there. Sticky sweet.
I don't know.
You know that one from from Dr. Feelgood?
Yeah, I don't know that album. Fuck this.
You don't have the Dr. Feelgood album? No. Come on, man. You have to get the Dr. Feelgood album.
Fuck those guys. All right. Anyway,
come on.
Candy would be like.
I'm a Motley Crue fan.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't like Motley Crue?
I got a problem with backing tracks. Put it that way. All right. Anyway, Candy is more like okay, pop. So Candy
backing tracks.
Yeah.
Are you Mister? Is your first name Eddie? No.
Yeah. Do you guys don't use backing? I know he goes on this rampage about backing. Fuck. Why am I so negative?
Of course everybody uses backing tracks. Come on, everybody uses backing tracks. Backing singers.
The other band one of the bands I'm in, JJ Savage. We played. You probably saw that article about that band Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
We played a gig with them, and they used really bad backing tracks. I mean, they had like tons of backing tracks, and we played that gig with them at the Whiskey, and Eddie Trunk made it go viral and called them out. And I had the kid on my show, the Archie kid from Santa Cruz.
Okay.
And they used backing tracks over the top backing tracks. They weren't even at the microphone when the lead vocals were going. And they got off with the backing track. The drummer got off on the click, and they all walked back to the drums and were looking to try to get back in time with the song. And the lead vocals were going, and like major choruses were happening while they're all standing by the drums, and they got busted. And so Eddie Trunk decided to call them out. This young band called Santa Cruz. I don't know where I'm going with this. I guess I was asking you, do you guys use backing tracks when you play live?
No. It's not like the music. I don't know. I don't really have a problem if people do that. You know, it's fitting for the sound. I never thought about it, or we don't need it. You know, because like the backing vocals, the other guys they do the backing vocals, and yeah, we don't need any backing.
I saw David
tracks.
Lee Roth open for Kiss on that farewell tour. David Lee Roth, he had backing tracks, like the vocals sounded spot on. Background vocal, I mean, it sounded like the guys in Van Halen doing the background vocals. It was totally backing track. So did Kiss. And Motley Crue. My point is Motley Crue.
Did I tell you? Did I ever tell you the? I'll hold my thought and you finish yours.
Motley Crue has so many fucking backing tracks. Even the bass is backing tracks in Motley Crue. Nikki Sixx takes his hands off the bass. I've told this story many times. I went to a Cheap Trick at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, and they were doing a Q&A. And Tom Peterson says, this bass is kind of like Nikki Sixx's. It plays by itself. Yeah, everything they had was backing tracks. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Dr. Feelgood.
All right, anyway. Candy Hateful. Long way to go for an intro for a song, but I don't know where we were. All right,
it's called a rock and roll geek show, isn't it?
Candy Hate Fuel. So candy would be, it's like a poppy, I'm guessing. Okay, this part is poppy. Hate gives some anger, and then fuel, driving. All right, that's my analysis of the song title, Candy Hate Fuel. Or Candy doesn't like gasoline as well.
If you're like going to the gas station now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't like gasoline.
The
anymore.
Putin price hike. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Candy Hate Fuel. I like that intro. It's good. It's catchy as hell.
I wanna hold you, but I better not touch. I wanna kiss you, but I better not. I wanna wrap my arm around you.
Yeah, that's catchy as a motherfucker. I mean, that's $1 million riff right there, Sven. I was gonna call you Candy. I don't know why. Fuck. I'm gonna back it up.
Okay, Michael.
I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna shut up too. A little. I'm gonna shut up. Little Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You could have.
It could be.
You should send this song.
I'm a huge fan, of course.
You should send this song to Taylor Swift. You never know; she might record it. It's another good question before we get into Candy Hate Fuel. Have you sent songs to like major artists asking, submitted songs asking, or to publishing companies trying to get songwriting deals?
No.
You should.
I'll try.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for.
I'll put them in the mail tomorrow.
All right. I think you should. You should try.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
All right, here we go. Candy Hate Fuel.
I wanna hold you, but I better not touch.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop again. Is that guitar or keys?
Okay. I didn't hear you. What did you ask?
Yeah. That part?
Yeah.
Is that guitar or keyboards?
Oh, that's guitar.
Okay. All right. Back it up again. See if we can get through this song.
Octaves. You got to play octaves and.
So it's more than one finger. You're doing your thumb and your middle finger. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Like a Angus or Malcolm.
Finger acrobatics.
Yes. All right.
Finger acrobatics.
All right. Let's try to get through it again without some asshole interrupting.
I wanna hold you, but I better not touch. I wanna kiss you, but I better not. I wanna wrap my arm around you. I wanna do it, but a voice says no, no, no.
get it. Candy. Actually, it's a girl named Candy, and she fuels your hate. That's what it's about. Just listen to the damn song, man.
Yeah.
That's a great tune, Sven. I like that. Catchy as hell.
Thank you.
I could do without modulation. I'm not a big fan of modulation, but I know a lot of people do it. But even with the modulation, it's a great tune.
Yeah, it's just something that comes sometimes in handy. It sounds cool. It doesn't sound cool in every song, but it was fitting for that one.
Yeah. All right, last song, Shot on Mars. You did a video, lyric video for this, and I remember that.
Yeah.
I think that's when I had you on. We talked about Shot.
Yeah,
on
that
Mars.
was the last time when we talked. Yeah.
I was up in the mountain house, I think, at that time.
Yeah, that could be.
Boy, I wish I was up there right now.
We were cutting up songs, words, and you were cutting up trees.
That's right. Yeah, we were. I had a chainsaw in my hand. We were on the phone. I was chainsawing trees, and we were talking about because that's when we were working on the Manitoba tune as well. I think.
Yeah. Look out! Tree falling.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a recording studio.
All right, Shot on Mars.
Shouldn't talk with a chainsaw in your hand.
Last song on the EP. As you know, friends, as you're here, 6 songs worth going to pick up or even listening to on the streaming. You want people to buy it, though, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, we would. How do you call it? Starve.
You have a day job. You have a day job, right?
Yeah, we all have day jobs.
I've asked you this before. What do you do for a living? You can't say.
I'm actually doing music. No, of course I can't say. I'm doing music, like guitar lessons and stuff like that. You know.
That's
music.
That's all you do is guitar lessons and things.
Yeah.
You don't have like an office job then or anything like that. You don't have to go paint houses.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately,
that's a good thing. I can't. You know, it's like not like music, like with making money with rock and roll, but at least it's music. You know.
Yeah. You got a lot of students,
cool.
Or you work at a music store giving lessons.
It depends a bit. You know, you do that here and there wherever there's like work. Yeah.
Okay, you're freelance.
It always yeah, kind of like that. Changes a bit. Yeah.
And the wife works.
Yeah, everybody works. Yeah, our drummer works. Our bass player works.
And your wife works.
And the pool boy works.
You live with your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. No kids, right? Well, you do have kids.
I don't know. Maybe. Do you hear any?
Do I need any? No, I got enough. No, I don't need any more kids. All right. This is a touchy subject for Sven. I don't know why it's a touchy subject, but I'll leave it at that. I guess I'll have to look on the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
All right. Last song, Shot on Mars. Here we go. Here we go. That down out did that. I probably talked about that before. That's a lot like the Descendants, which is a compliment. You like the Descendants?
I think I have one album somewhere, but I'm not really into them. I mean, they're a cool band, but I never really listened to them. I think I have this white album with like a comic on it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's I Don't Want to Grow Up, or that could be Everything Sucks. Anyway, that's
the one. I remember the song. That was like when my first band, our bass player, he was into the Descendants. So
anyway,
you gotta get that CD.
That riff is a little like a Descendants song, is what
Make up control with a hurricane knife from the vampire society. Red hammer freak, power beatnik maniac. Creature of habit with kaleidoscope emotion. Endless highway vibes. A super soul sleeping with exact time fruit. Playmate shot on Mars. Just another playmate shot on Mars. I don't care, no, I don't ever wanna go that far away. Just another playmate shot on Mars. She'll kiss you, kill you, but never, never bore you. A beachcomber flirting with disaster, pedigree. Smiling river trip, Woodstock in wicked waters. Give me higher ground. Soulmate illegal smile. Silent pistol, gut fucking him and in and out. Playmate shot on Mars. Just another playmate shot on Mars. I don't care, no, I don't ever wanna go that far away. Just another playmate shot on Mars. Traveling, blood running, but fast fortune, alpha radio. With a fetus fermented and the down. We shout it beneath your lies, mission true. See if they plan, immediately frenzy. I'm drowning in a sea of exploitation. Their children's fed with television, money, silver, gold, and glass. Playmate shot on Mars. Playmate shot on Mars. I don't care, I know I don't ever wanna go that far away. Just a playmate shot on Mars. Hey, playmate shot on Mars. Playmate shot on Mars. Playmate shot on Mars. Yeah.
There you go. Not a bad song on the whole record, Sven.
Thank you. So that means you have to go out and buy it.
Yes. It's called TR. It's shorthand. Just figure out what shorthand for Torpedohead is. TRPHD. It's good. There's not one crappy tune on that record. Nice job, Sven.
And that's not.
I've said it before. You're great. You write great tunes. So, and I'm a huge fan, as you know.
Thank you. And that's not even the upcoming album.
So I'm assuming every song on the album's good too, right?
I hope so. I think that is. No, it's really cool. The album is like, yeah. It's way good.
You have a title for the album?
Yes, but I'm not gonna reveal that now.
Huh. I wonder why is it so secretive to not want to
Still a
reveal?
secret. Yeah, because you gotta build everything up. You like build the the tension.
So how's that building up working for you?
Keep a bit of the tension. The mystery.
When you build up the mystery, is making you guys bigger or more successful?
I guess I'm the only one who thinks that. No, it keeps a little bit the fun up. But with like internet, if you throw everything out, there's nothing left to tell.
Yeah, I guess it's like the comedian who doesn't want cell phones at his shows.
If you save the thing up, you can be next week the title. We're gonna reveal the title.
The title drops. Title leak.
Like the word.
Torpedohead
drops new title.
Torpedohead leaks the new song, the new album title, on an obscure podcast.
Yeah.
Called the Rock Show, the Rockin' Greek Show.
Yeah, the fucking Greek show. Yeah, if you're like Motley Crue, then you have 10,000 thumbs up. If you're called Torpedo, it's 5 people. Yeah, cool. We're excited.
I was at NAMM. I was walking around NAMM once getting IDs from all these bands, and Scorpions was there, and I said, "Hey man, would you guys do an ID for?"
I bet you got a very good ID when you talked to the Scorpions.
Yeah, I got Rudy Schenker to do the ID for the Rock and Roll Geek Show. I said, "This show's called the Rock and Roll Geek." I said,
they always have this Düsseldorf accent. The Rock and Roll Geek Show with the host Michael Butler.
He goes, "This is Rudolph Schenker from the Scorpions. You're listening to the Rock and Roll Greek Show."
That's good. No, the Rock and Roll Greek Show. I bet he was talking like this. Rock and Roll Greek Show. That's more the accents. They talk like this.
I think he just thought it was called Greek. He didn't.
You know that Clint Eastwood movie. One of the early. How's it called?
Outlaw Josie Wales.
Where Eagles Dare. You know that one?
No.
With Richard Burton.
No. Clint Eastwood. Oh, that's a war. That's a war show, a war movie.
Yeah. And then they got this German general, and he reminds me a lot like the Scorpions. He has because they also talk about Düsseldorf.
Yeah, they have.
It's the accent.
They have different. Düsseldorf has a different accent than. What's that?
What?
My printer's talking to me. My printer's saying he couldn't.
Oh.
Couldn't connect. So, where are you from?
We're around Frankfurt.
So
but I don't have the typical
so
German.
Frankfurt has
German
a different.
Accent. I can't if you want. Of course, Michael. I can make this accent for you.
Now,
especially.
My question is, do different parts of Germany have different accent, dialect?
Yeah, if you talk German, there are different dialects. We're like the people who live around Frankfurt. It's like Hessen, and they have a very special accent.
Okay, you have.
And then
you have the Frankfurt accent.
Yeah, that's here. I don't talk. I have a little bit of that, but not like the hardcore.
And the
guys.
Berliners, they have.
And then we have Sorry?
Berlin has a different accent, and
Berlin, and then of course Bavaria. Bavaria is like, if you compare in America, it would be like the southern Texas accent that you guys have.
Yeah, that's what I have, the southern accent.
Talk with a southern accent.
All right, well, Sven, there's the album. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. We got an hour and a half bonus episode, friends.
Always cool to be on your show, man. Always fun.
You want to close out with another tune?
Yeah, you can play one by the Yo-Yos.
Yeah, have you? I don't know if Danny McCormick has for people listening who don't know, Danny McCormick, bass player for the Wild Hearts, was in the Yo-Yos. And American Heartbreak did a gig with Yo-Yos and Choir Boys in L.A. And Danny was, this was like when he was clearly into doing drugs bad. I mean, he was throwing up. Like between songs, he would puke into a 5-gallon bucket. Actually, they had a big garbage can on stage, and he would lift the lid up to the garbage can and puke in the garbage can.
That's what he also had when they're doing the Wild Hearts AC/DC support show. That's the gig when I saw them the first time, in was that like in '96, and I was wondering what's that trash can doing on the stage there. Before they came on stage, and then when they came on stage, and wow, what's this? What's this band? This is awesome.
Oh, you had never seen Wild Hearts before then?
No. I've never seen them.
That was a stiff upper lip tour, and I was going to that show because the Wild Hearts were on the bill, and I got to the venue and found out the Wild Hearts had canceled, and I go, what the fuck? I wanted to see the Wild Hearts, so I got my money back. I was so pissed off. And they didn't want to give me a refund. They go, come on, nobody's heard of the opening band. He goes, what do you know about the opening band? So I proceeded to name off all these songs, and the guy goes, okay, here's your money back. And I regret not going to that show because that was such a good album for AC/DC.
Yeah, that was a cool. That was actually the first time I saw AC/DC. I was like total hardcore fan of AC/DC years before, and that was the first time when I saw them live, and so that evening was like awesome, like the Wild Hearts opening, and then I didn't know them, and the next day I went to our bass player and said, "Whoa, man, I saw this great band. They were like punk rock and everything," and he was like, "So, yeah, I know the Wild Hearts. I have the CD." I gave that to you like a year ago. You didn't listen to it.
Was that PHUQ?
No, that came out a year before. That was but the Earth Versus, and then he like lent me the CD and I recorded it on tape, and I was like, whoa, like cranking everything, and we like were
life changing. That's all. Those two records changed.
That was like
life.
crazy, man. We went on with the school. We went for like some trip the next day and had this tape, and it was cranking it the whole time. And then I went to a CD store some days later and bought the fuck album, and then you're like, I want to go where the people go, and like, what's going on here, man?
This band is fucking great. Every song is better than the last.
That was like the revelation, It was like rock and roll with punk rock,
you
and
had to go
and
search.
Pop.
You went searching out for every Wild Hearts, and every fucking thing you found was great. It had pop, it had
those
metal,
were like crazy,
everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, they
it was like
they canceled that AC/DC tour because East West dropped them right at that time, so they lost their tour support.
Yeah, I know. We went on tour with the Spacebrains, like when the Yo-Yos, they did the reunion tour. That was the same year when you guys were in Germany, when we met, like a few months before that. And we did the tour with them and tour. Then I was talking to Danny, and he like told me that they dropped him and they couldn't play with AC/DC anymore. And he said, he like met Brian Johnson somewhere years later, and he said, you should have told us. We'd paid for everything.
Yeah. Anyway, my point was Danny's got a Patreon, and because he apparently needs the money. He's not making the Wild Hearts aren't paying him when they're not playing, and it's really good. If anybody's into Patreon, you pay money. I don't know. I think I donate like $5 a month or something like that, and he's got all these stories. It's like I think he's writing his book. He's narrating his book or stories to some guy who's writing a book for him, and there's some really good Wild Heart stories that he tells. It's really entertaining.
Cool, yeah.
Anyway, so that's the Yo-Yos, Danny McCormick. Now, as you know, people.
And I know some great Yo-Yo stories, which he might add in that book.
Okay. You probably heard a lot of the Wild Heart stories, but it's really entertaining if you've never heard them. And that guy's a fucking great bass player, too. Way, way underrated bass player. Those Wild Hearts tunes are not easy to play.
No, I just listened to the new CD today and said, whoa, that's good. And I really love the bass sound. on the last two Wild Heart Records. Awesome bass sound.
Bass tones are great on all that stuff that he played on.
Yeah. I like the licks he plays there. It's cool.
All right, Sven. Thank you for doing this. Make sure we'll stay on after the song, and we'll talk. I got to get links and all that stuff from you and all that stuff. How can we? So for people who don't know, how can we reach Torpedohead and Sven?
That's easy. You just have to send us an envelope with postage reply. Yeah, self-addressed stamped envelope. Like you just pay $40, send it to Germany, no problem, and we'll send it for $60 back, and then you get all the infos you have to have. Everybody.
Yeah. So Torpedohead's is not on Facebook. You're on the MySpace, right?
We're not on Facebook. We're not on Instagram. Of course, we're not on Twitter, and we don't have a YouTube channel, and we never released a single video before.
All right.
Yeah, you find us everywhere.
So
you just have to,
Go to rockandrollgeek.com, hit the show notes on this episode, and I will have a link to everywhere you can find this record and Torpedohead. And make sure you let Sven know. Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
By the way, I just have to say an extra special thanks to a lot of the fans from your show who have become fans of Torpedohead in the last years. So you know who you are, and we know who you are. And thanks a lot for sticking with us.
Make sure you let Sven know that you heard him on this episode, so he doesn't think he wasted his entire Sunday on this bullshit. All right.
No, they do. They do, Michael. That's what I wanted to say. There are a lot of people who listen to us who came from your show because your show is so cool.
Well, I appreciate it.
They're still sticking with your show.
And support the band. Buy a T-shirt. Or you guys have T-shirts for sale?
We still have. I think we still have some old ones. We're making, of course, new ones, and but the problem is really at the moment how to get that stuff to the United States, and not pay $30. It's I don't know. We got to figure some way out.
You have panties for sale? You guys
what?
You guys sell women's panties with Torpedohead?
No,
on?
But we had no joke. We had with the Spacebrains. We had some
women's panties. Okay,
yeah.
All right. There you go.
But we could make new ones.
Make jock straps, Torpedohead jock strap. That makes more sense because the name Torpedohead. Put it, like an athletic supporter and Torpedohead right there on the bulge.
Yeah.
So when you walk into
watch out that your pool boy doesn't have
when you
one.
walk around the gay bathhouse or Speedos, even some Speedos with Torpedohead. And you walk around the
pool boy.
Gay bathhouse. You have Torpedohead. You'll be a hit. You'll be the life of the party. All right. All right, Sven. Here's the
great Michael Beidler giving us nice tips for new merchandise.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna pull
up. But actually,
there's
actually out. Yeah, okay. We won't go farther into that.
Go ahead. Go farther.
Oh no.
All right. Here is the Yo-Yos. This Uppers and Downers album, fucking great record too. I highly recommend.
From top to bottom there's no bad song on this one. This is so cool.
CJ's got a new record.
When it came out, I was.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Isn't that a great? I just want to say when it came out, I was listening it night and days, and still am.
CJ has a record coming out. He's re-recording a bunch of. He's re-recording some Honeycrack tunes, Wild Heart songs that he sang, and solo stuff. He's redoing it all, and stuff I've heard so far sounds pretty damn good.
Lemonade Girl, you know that one from the Jellies?
Oh yeah, I think he might be re-recording some Jellies tunes too.
Yeah.
All right,
I really like that first Jellies album.
Yeah, the Honeycrack is good too, and some of CJ's solo stuff.
That's Honeycrack is awesome.
There's one song he played. There's a Wild Hearts tune. I forget which one it is. That he sang, and his re-recording of it sounds fucking amazing. I forget which song it's called.
Was that on the on that where the motorcycles on the cover? How's that called? Wild Hearts Must Destroyed. Yeah,
it might be. Let me look and see. Wild Hearts. That album is. I love that album. Wild Hearts Must Be Destroyed.
Yeah, and it has like really cool poppy 3-minute tunes.
Yeah,
awesome.
There's some great tunes on it. Let me see what.
Top of the World.
Yeah, Inside Out. Or Inside Out's on Silver Ginger 3. Wild Hearts Must Be Destroyed. I'm trying to find someone that won't let me go is a fucking great tune. I played that with Ginger.
Do you know that song? We're getting like way geeky here now, but I recently rediscovered that song. They had like tons of B-sides when that record came out, and there's this song, the people that life forgot. Yeah, the people that life forgot. You know that one?
Is that on? That's not on Wild Hearts Must Be Destroyed. I don't see it on the.
No, it was on that's a B-side from they put out tons of singles back then, and that's a B-side from one of those songs. It's awesome song, like the people that life forgot.
Anyway, the song that CJ sings is not on. I don't think it's on Wild Hearts Must Be Destroyed. But there's some great tunes on that album. One Life, One Love, One Life.
Is it called Hit her on the head or something?
Yes, hit it on the head. That's a fucking great tune, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
What album is that on? When you hit it on the head, man, everything you said. That's a great tune.
Yeah, it's either it's a B-side or it's on the Wild Hearts Must Be Destroyed.
Anyway, he re-recorded that and it sounds amazing. All right, enough of my.
Did you ever see the Wild Hearts live?
Yeah, I saw him with Scott Sorey in the band. I went and played Ginger's birthday party, one of his birthday things too. They flew me. Rock and Roll Geek listeners flew me out. Got enough money to send me out there, and I rehearsed. I was like the bass player at the rehearsals, and I played all the songs. I was the only bass player there, so I played all the tunes. And then
that's cool.
I know, I can't believe I knew them. Anyway, then at the show, I played like 3 songs, and it was so much fun. God, it was fucking great.
I guess that was because Michael, play Sky Babies. What? You can't play it? No, you can only play 3 songs now.
I think we might have played Sky Babies at the Viper Room. I could be wrong. We might have played that song.
Okay.
That do 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 do. Is that on Sky Baby? Is that bass part, or is that on?
Yeah, that's like the song with 10-minute song with
a great tune,
100,000 riffs.
Great
Never
tune.
can imagine that.
All right, enough of my yapping. As Marty DeBerg says, let me find my playlist here. Geek show. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here is the Yo-Yos. Thank you for listening, friends. RockandRollGeek.com. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, RockandRollGeek. Don't ask. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you again for doing this, Sven. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Here is
us on the show.
Stick around, and I'll talk to you after this song. 1,000 miles away from me. You got to go to bed and get up for work, and you don't have to get up early for work to teach guitar.
It's still okay from the time over here.
Okay. I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Here's 1,000 Miles Away From Me from a great album called Uppers and Downers by the Yo-Yos. 1,000 miles away from me. All right. Thanks for listening, friends. I'll talk to you soon.
Let your hands
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.